Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Microsoft Excel class from 24 Asia. So many of you have joined our past courses. We started in last month, and the first course that we have conducted Microsoft Word in 4 class, and this month we started Microsoft Excel. So today you are on second class. Okay. Today you are on second class of Microsoft Excel, and we'll try to recap what we have learned on last class. So in case any of you have missed the last class, so you'll be able to recap the last class from here. And just to let you know that last class was our first class for Microsoft Excel, and we have also recorded the session and uploaded to our YouTube. So if any of you have missed our last class for Microsoft Excel, it is available on YouTube. And today we will do a recap as well, so that you can refresh it. Okay. And for last month, we have done Microsoft Word course. It was a 4 lesson. Every Sunday was a 2 hours lesson. And all the 4 classes also uploaded to our YouTube link. So any of you wanted to refresh or you wanted to go through again, you can go through the YouTube link. And you can, if you have any question regarding the previous classes, you can also ask. Just to let you know, this is Microsoft free computer course offered by 24 Asia and supported by Ministry of Manpower Singapore. You might have seen that from the MOM bulletin. We have started this course last month, and we'll continue to do it next 10 months for 1 year. And through over the next 1 year, you will learn around 12 new courses. So this include Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, the graphic design, video editing, public speaking, article writing, and so on. So over the 12th month, you'll learn 12 different courses. So last month we did Microsoft Word, this one is Microsoft Excel. Okay. So again, every single session will be recorded and uploaded to the YouTube page. And just for let you know, those are totally new. You need to register QR code that has been published by MOM. If you have not registered that, after this session, you can just go to the 24 Asia Learning Center group, where you will get the QR code on the banner. You can scan it, register it. Why do you need to register again? Because the certificate will be issued based on the registration. Okay, and this registration, all the database has been kept only to MOM and 24 Asia. Okay, we do not share any of your details to anyone else. Okay. So make sure that you enter your name spelling correctly, because certificate will be issued based on what you write, your name and the details. Okay. So first of all, you have to register. If you have not registered, please go through that QR code that we'll share again later. You can register it. Saiful, if you don't mind, can you share the registration QR code here again? Yeah, you will get it from the banner or previous class. Or let me just search it for you to register. Yeah, so you should register that training, so that your details will be kept for MOM and 24 Asia. Then subsequently, there are 8 courses that has been listed. You can choose all 8, or you can choose 1 or 2. All these courses are free. Okay. So and what we are doing is also is monitor and managed by Ministry of Manpower for quality, ensure that quality service and education has been provided. Okay. So second thing is that we have a Facebook group. It's called 24 Asia Learning Center. I would like to request all of you, please go and join that 24 Asia Learning Center. Okay, you can search on the Facebook, search for 24 Asia Learning Center. Why? Because all our class is scheduled, Zoom link, course materials will be published inside this group. Okay, We have also created a Telegram group. Okay, it's a 24 Learning Center. If you go to that Facebook group, you will see that there is a link to join Telegram group. Why we have created the Telegram group? Because the MOM has given our 495 students, and we can't add everyone inside the WhatsApp group because WhatsApp has a limitation of 250. So or 255. So we have created a Telegram group. Also, Telegram is basically actually kept your confidentiality because you don't need to share your phone number. So if you have not joined to the Telegram group, please join. So I would like to request, please share the Telegram link again here. Yeah, Rakib, are you there? Yeah, for those 20 share volunteer, I would like to request, please share Telegram group. If you go to the 20 Learning Center, you will see all 3 link is there. You can just copy paste from there. Okay.
Okay.
So
okay.
let me start the class and share the slide. So again, in this course, we actually share the slide to give a helicopter view what we are conducting the training and what you will learn over the next 4 classes, and then we'll jump to the specific tools like software Microsoft Excel, and we'll show you all those that have been kept in our syllabus. Okay. Let me share my screen. In between there will be break, so if you have any question you can raise. Okay, and since we have different nationalities, Bangladeshi, Indian, Filipino, Indonesian, and Malaysian, so I would like to conduct this course as usual in English. But আপনাদের যদি কারো কোনো প্রশ্ন থেকে থাকে যারা বাংলাদেশী, you can also raise question in Bengali. Okay, and we do have a volunteer who will assist to translate it in English as well. Okay, so let me share my course slide. I hope all of you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Can see.
So all of you just mute yourself. In case you have a question, you can just unmute and ask question. Let me just add 2 more team members joining. Yeah, so in between there will be break. If you have any question, you can raise the question, your question during that time. So this is again Microsoft Excel basic course because we can't teach you everything in a 4 lesson, okay, or 4 classes. Each lesson is 90 minutes, but we actually conduct in 120 minutes, so 2 hours. So this course just started, it will be finished at 3 o'clock. So I hope all of you can actually continue stay next 2 hours. So this course is conducted by myself and my another friends, Jamil. Okay. And all of you who has registered, I will actually receive a certificate. Okay, and this certificate is actually supported by MOM also as well. So every single course we have actually structured such a way. It used to be a 8 lesson. By the way, this batch is a 17 batch that we are running this course over last 14 months. Okay, in the past we have conducted another 16 batch. Okay, and our close to 400 students has completed or graduated our course in the past. So this is a 17 batch we are running this course, and every course we have designed such a way that you learn hands-on experience, and the last class we'll try to do as much as project work. Whatever the tools, techniques, tips that we learn, the last class we apply and do some project work. In a similar way, for Microsoft project as well, we'll have a project work at the end. So course outline. Okay, so what we are going to learn this course. Okay, first class was for Microsoft Excel was last Sunday. The last Sunday, what did you learn? We learned actually 2 lessons, lesson 1 and 2. So what did we cover? We cover about basic Microsoft Excel. We cover the workbook, status bar, ribbon. We cover actually basic formatting about the a workspace, worksheet, Windows, and we also cover actually about the template. How can you use the template? How can you do the print preview, and what are the different print previews available? We also learn how to save your template and themes as well. So those are the things that we have learned on day one. So today is the day two. So what are we going to learn about today? We are going to cover lesson 3 and lesson 4. Okay. So lesson 3 more covers the tabs, groups, commands. Adding the common commands. We'll use learn about some shortcut. We'll learn about the customize the dialog box. We'll again learn about the ribbon, group, placeholder. We'll learn about quick access toolbar. What does it mean? We'll learn about the entering the text and formatting the text, and also multiply the formatting. We'll learn about the hyperlink. How do I add hyperlink? How do I modify hyperlink? We'll learn about the word art, auto completes. We'll also learn about numbering, dates, and fields, and so on. Okay, so there are different type of fields and format is available. We can learn, and now we will also see that somebody has shared a document. Okay, yeah, I believe it's a flyer. Yes, Saiful, thank you. So Saiful, if possible, and Rakib, if possible, if you go to the 24 Learning Center, you will get all 3 links. One is a course registration. Second one is a 24 Learning Center Facebook group, and third is the Telegraph group link. We appreciate if you can share all 3 links inside the message, so that rest of it. So this is our second class, day 2, that we are going to learn, this part. Again, we will also try to cover and recap what we have learned on the last class, so that it will be refreshed. Some of you who have joined, and those are missed last class, it will help them as well. So I'm going to jump to Microsoft Excel. Let me take one more screenshot just for attendance. Yeah, by the way, I have also received feedback from MOM on last Friday. They have started randomly take feedback from some of the students because they have the full database of all those 495 students, especially who joined. So MOM might have reached to you for any of the feedback. How was the course? So if you have joined the course, you can share the feedback. And if there's any improvement, you can also share it. At the same time, you can share to our groups about the Telegram that we have and the Facebook group that we have. So we'll try to improve and accumulate those. Okay. So let me jump to the Microsoft Excel. So for those who has completed Microsoft Word in the past course, there is many things will be repeated here, because how Microsoft designed all the software, especially the look and feel, the tools are very much used and similar to all those Microsoft Office tools like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, even Publisher and Access and so on. So they try to reuse similar look and feel, and so that it gets user more familiar. Especially like, for example, Microsoft Word, you have to learn how to do the formatting. So there are many formattings, and shortcut exactly the same as Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. So let me share my screen and jump to our Microsoft Excel again. Yeah, Saiful has shared the registration URL. Yeah, so feel free to join, as well as the our Telegram group page. Telegram group. So jumping to Microsoft Excel. Sorry, somebody is writing lots of. Let me just clear it. Yeah, thank you. Let me jump to Microsoft Excel. I hope all of you can see my screen. Yeah. So again, I'll try to use some of the Excel file format, but I will definitely go through the new file. Yeah. So this is Microsoft Excel. Again, Microsoft Excel depends on which version are you using. If you're using Microsoft Excel 2010, the look and feel it be different, especially compared to Microsoft Excel 2016 and 19. Okay, so 2010 and 2013 is almost very similar, but 2016 and 2019 there's lots of new feature functionalities has been added on. So if you want me to ask, or if you ask me which version do I recommend, I definitely recommend Microsoft Excel 2016 or 2019. So if you are trying something new, or if you wanted to really wanted to learn all those feature functionality tools, I definitely recommend you should use Microsoft 2016 or 19. Where do I see what is my version? You can go to the file. I show you in it first. You can just click on the account. You will see here what version that you are using. Okay, so I definitely recommend 2016 or 19 because there are many feature and functionality that has been added on, which is not available on 2013 and 2010. Okay, and we also use 2016, so it's easy for you to learn. And this software is available online. You can buy it, and there are some pirated copies also available on the online. So those don't afford it, I don't recommend. But yeah, there are available software is there online. So and you can also buy it online from the market space or Lazada or anywhere. I think they're around $142 after discount. Yeah, so they also have a different version. So this is Microsoft Excel. I think some echo is coming from somebody. Let me just try to mute. Yeah, so this is what you see as a home, as a toolbar. Microsoft call it ribbon. Okay, it's very much similar to what we have seen in Microsoft Word. I can see start, copy, paste, format. I can see the font size. I increase the font, word font, bold, italic, underline. You can see the border. You can see fill and the text color. You can see some formatting, alignment, left, right, center. You can see up, middle, down. You can also see different formats. Wrap text. I think last class we have shown you. It's very important. We need use this Microsoft Word also. Merge, this is very useful, specifically for Microsoft Excel. And we do use it quite often. I'll also recap you, which we have shown you last class. Okay, there are different numbering per sentence, and the formula is there, especially which is used for accounting. Decimal values will run through is. Conditional format is very, very important, especially used for Excel. Okay, I will show you, I think, on the next class. Okay, and just to give a short summary before I jump to the next, what is conditional formatting? Let's say, for example, we have around 500 students, and you have all those student details, name, roll number, subject, and so on, and you have a mark, and from 30 to 100 or whatever, and you can set a conditional format, like for example, if this is 33 and above, or 40% and above, that goes a pass mark. Okay, if it's 60 and above, let's say for example he got a first class, or if it's 75 and above, he got a star mark, or let's say grade A, grade B, C, and so on, and A. So you can actually set all those in conditional format, and if you have a 500, 600, 1000 student, you can just apply it, and it will automatically search those number. Anybody 33 or 40% above, it will be marked it let's say for example yellow, red, green, and so on. So those are conditional format. Is very much something like magic. Learn this. There are different formatting is also available. Top 10, you wanted to see certain percentage and above, data manipulation, we will see that. We'll also learn this formatting. I think this one I teach you in the Microsoft Word. I will show you here again and again. This is very useful in Microsoft PowerPoint when you prepare some kind of business presentation. Okay, will share you as well. Here are some good, formatting toolbar also available. There are insert, delete, auto sum. We'll see shortly what is that. There is ascending, descending, and so on. So this is all about the format. The home ribbon, and home ribbon has all basic thing that you need for day-to-day activities. Okay, we have insert. Okay, insert, you have many things. The pivot table, we won't teach you in this course because this is an advanced level course. You have a many data. How do you do pivot table, which is dynamic table? Okay, and the graphs will teach you on the advanced course. We'll learn about the formatting of the tables, insert different arts, word arts. You can also import the visual data, from the different tools, including the people graph. We'll maybe show you on the people graph. There are different bar chart, pie chart, and the graph is available. I will teach you here, but we will also teach you on Microsoft PowerPoint course. So if you have learned well here, so when we teach Microsoft PowerPoint next month, you'll be able to pick up and do faster. Okay. So there are some header, footer, and text box. All those I think we have also shown you and teach you on Microsoft Word course itself, including the Word art. Page layout is very important. I think last class is shown, but we will also show you how do we do page layout. How do we define the margin? There are formula. There's data. Data is very important part in the Excel. We'll show you how to do the data formatting. Okay, and so on. View is a very important part as well. Last class, I think I show me and Jamil show you how to show a page break view and layout view. Today this class will recap as well, and also the zoom. So before I continue, this is just a recap of last class and some of the feature and functionality that we are going to share you here again. Let me just take a break for 3 minutes. If you have any question, you can raise before I start. Any questions so far? Okay, yeah. So I hope that what I have just briefed you is help to recap your last class. Okay, and again, if you have any question, feel free to pause me and raise it. If I go too fast, please feel free to pause me as well, because I want to make sure that all of you are able to understand and learn. Okay, so let me continue. Okay, so first we need a basic table, okay, to show. Again, just wanted to, okay, someone raise the hand. Taruni, you want to ask something? Taruni, you can unmute yourself and just ask the question. Hello, Taruni, are you there? Okay, so maybe
Hi, Nazmul bhai.
Yes.
Actually, I am first time here. So next time, how I get the notification of the Zoom link?
Okay. First of all, we have a Facebook group called 24/7 Learning Center. You can just search 24/7 Learning Center and join that group. So all the class link is been, Saiful has posted it here in the chat message. Join that group and you will get all the class schedule link inside this group. Okay,
thank you.
Yeah, we also have a Telegram group. Okay, because Telegram gives 20,000 users to join, and the WhatsApp has a limitation of 255. So please do join our Telegram group, because we also provide link there. And also, if there is any question that they have, team, you can raise it there. We'll get immediate answer by myself or our team. Thank you. And if you also wanted to know the YouTube link for previous class, once you go to our 24/7 Learning Center, you will see that all the previous class YouTube link has posted there. So from there, you can recap when you have time. Okay, so I will just again start. This is Microsoft Excel. For who are not familiar, Microsoft Excel, you may feel a bit confused, but no worry, Microsoft Excel is very intelligent tools, software for you to do the data formatting. Okay. If you have used Microsoft Word has a basic function of table where you can insert column, row, and format a table. But you have done this manually. So Excel is much more intelligent and it can do lots of things for you. Okay. Why I say intelligent? Let me just recap. So you do, let's say for example, January. Okay. When you do the January, scale it, you will actually select and scroll it, you will get all the month here. Okay. You did not ask Excel to do that, but Excel realized this is the month of January. When you're looking for next, it's automatically find the February, March, April, and so on. Okay. So this is why we call it Excel is much more intelligent software compared to the Microsoft Word. Okay. Similarly, but if you do a name like Rakib, okay, and you say Saiful, okay, Rakib, and if you just select and scroll it, Excel don't know who is Rakib. So what it does is actually copy the Rakib everywhere. Okay. What happened when you do a Rakib and Saiful, and you select these two, okay, and you select these two cell and scroll it all the way below, Excel feel that you wanted to multiply or copy paste Rakib and Saiful all the way below. So it's copy paste same thing. Okay. But if you put one and if you do the same, it will get the same answer. Okay. But if you select 1 and 2, and if you select these two and select all the way, scroll it below, it automatically understand that you have written 1 and 2. Subsequently, next part will be 3 and 4 and subsequent. So this is why Excel is much more intelligent. Similarly, you do a Saturday, and you select and you move it all the way below. So it understands that you are looking for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on and so on. Okay. So this is how Excel are intelligent to able to do the same. Okay. So now, before you go deep in the Excel, you must understand column, row, and cell that we have read on the last class. I will recap again a little bit just to make sure that you have a complete clarity of that. If not, you will get more confused and more confused when you go deeper and deeper. Okay. So what is column? A, B, C, these are all column. I think those are in construction sector, you already know. When we build a house or office, we know there is thing called column and beam. So basically those are vertical, structure or concrete, we usually call it column. Those are in horizontal on the ceiling, call it beam. Okay. So this is what is column. So A, B, C, D, E, all those are column. And the below, what you have, row 1, 2, 3, all the way below, these are all called row. Okay, I think Faisal has raised hand. You wanted to ask any question, Faisal? You can just unmute yourself and raise your question. Faisal, you need to unmute first. Yes, brother Faisal, you wanted to ask something? I can see you raise hand. You have to unmute first. Unmute. Yes.
Hello, just I put in all the area.
Faisal bhai, আপনি বাংলায় বলতে পারেন আপনার কোশ্চেনটা।
আমি যদি মানে একটা গড় করছি, বুঝছেন, গড় করার পরে লাস্ট বর্ডারটা আসে না, জাস্ট লাস্টের বর্ডারের সম্পর্কে একটু বলে দিই।
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে, definitely. So Faisal bhai asked a question that he created a table, but the last border is not showing. So he wanted to know how to give the last border. Okay, so definitely I will be covering that shortly. Yeah. So for 20 Future volunteer team, please do check if there's any question on the comments chat panel or somebody raise hand. Yeah. Okay, so we'll cover the last border. I think maybe we cover it now before I forget. So you can select any of the row, column, or you can select any of the cells or multiple cells to keep the border. Okay, where this border is available, you can see here. You can select all border, or you can set outline border. Okay, if you select this outline border, this is what you see. If you select all border, again, let me go back. You can see all border here. Okay, and you can also, if you want, you can customize the border. Okay, you can customize the border for whole border. Select here, right click, you can go to the format cell, and you will see the border here. Okay, so what did I mean the customized border? Let's say, for example, the outline border you want very thick, you can select, and inside the border, maybe you want the different color. Okay, you want, for example, red color. Okay, on the same line. Okay, you can just select this and this. So once you press OK, so you can see actually that you got a customized border. So the outline border, you also saw the inside the border. So you can select the color, thickness, and even different design. We'll show you along the way when you go deeper and deeper. Okay. So earlier I have shown you some formatting. Let me just pull out some data I have. Distribution. Yeah. So let's say, for example, I have an Excel file here. Some name, size of the T-shirt. We have a distributed where this address. So here you can select the color. Okay, format. Earlier I have shown you. There are different format available. So if you select this cell, but again, please remember the cell addressing is very, very important in Microsoft Excel. So when I select this, you can see on the top left, there is a cell address. If I select this, here also show what is the address of the cell. So this is very, very important. Okay. Yeah. So Faisal Bhai, if I have clarified your answer, maybe you can just raise down your hand. Okay, so in the format, you can see that you can select left alignment, middle alignment, right alignment. Okay, you can also see on the top, middle, and bottom. So this cell alignment, this 6 is mainly for where the text or properties, content that you want to put. Okay, in the past class, we have shown you how to do the merge. I have written a name. Let's say, for example, let me take this format here. So this is where I have written text, and I want to do merge. So I select all this cell together. I click on merge and center. So I can also increase the font here. Okay, or I can change from directly here. I can change the font, the size and fonts here as well. Okay, and I can change the color as well. Okay, so I have also shown you earlier, there is a layout that available and the format that available that you can choose. Okay, especially for the table formatting, you can also choose from here as well. There are different format available. If you want to just select this your whole table, and you can just select format, what type of format that you want to do it here. Okay, so there are many formats are available. You can choose. These are the different format, look and feel is already been ready available. You can manually create it. You can also choose from here. Okay, this will be very useful on Microsoft PowerPoint class when you do it for the design or business template and presentation. Okay, so these are the format that are available. There's some echo is coming from someone. Voice off. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So you can use this formatting. You can do the wrap text. Last class we actually showed you, what is the wrap text. Let me just do it again. So let's say, for example, you have written a text, and the text has gone actually beyond, the cell, and you want to make sure that the text within the cell itself. Let me just take some text from the Google. So this is the dummy text we call lipsum.com. So they have lots of different type of dummy text. We usually use this, and you might have seen many banner design. They all use this, lipsum dummy text. Yeah. So let me just take this some text from here. Sorry. So I have taken some text. Let me just put it here. So last class, actually, I also shown you how to maintain the formatting, previous format and new format. Okay, let me show you again what does that mean. So when I do a paste, okay, Control C and Control V. So what happened that whatever the format was there in past, bring over directly, including the properties of the contents. So again, let me just copy this a bigger line so that you understand this. Let me I've selected this font header. There is some echo is coming. Let me just mute it. Yeah. So I have selected this header. Okay. I did Control C. When I go to the Excel, okay, I do a Control V here. So what happened? That is copy the content, which is lorem ipsum, and it's also copy the properties of the contents. So what is the difference? Contents and properties of contents. Content means I copy the text, so the text is appear. Properties means the text was bold, have a different font, it has a bigger size. So all those properties came along with this copy. So I use Control C, Control V. But what happened? I don't want this big size font and maybe ugly font and big font is come here. I want to put here exactly the same font what I have in this table. So how do I do that? Okay, I select this, I right click, I do the paste. When I do the paste, I have a different option. I can paste it, keep the source formatting. Do you notice below small font? Keep the source formatting, or I can use the next match the destination format. So that means please keep the destination formatting, thus paste the contents where I copy. Do you understand the difference? Just to make sure that this cell, I use the original contents and properties. This cell, I only use original contents, but I did not copy over the properties. Properties means the bigger font, bold, and so on. Okay, I think I show you this in the Microsoft Word class, and it will be useful on Microsoft PowerPoint as well. So please make sure that you understand. Okay, now before I go here, the wrap text I think we have shown you before, but I just wanted to recap. So when you copy paste any of the text and you wanted to make sure that all those text within the cell itself, select wrap text. Okay, so that means now all those text is appear within the cell itself. This is what is called wrap text. Okay, now but what you want to do, you wanted to wrap text not within this cell, you want to wrap text in multiple cell itself. So you can select this wrap text all the way here, and then you can do merge cell. Okay, and wrap text. Let me just do it again. Yeah, so this whole text is actually appear here if you notice. Okay, within this cell itself. Okay, you can manually scroll it or just double click here. Okay, they extend the cell properties as well. Okay, so within these four cell has marked and text has distributed across the space here that are available. This is called wrap text. Okay, we have shown you before, so just wanted to recap again here. Let me get a sample Excel file from the internet. We don't share personal content. Okay, so every class we usually try to teach something new, everyone. So when you search on Google, so you also have to make sure that you search in a smart way. What does it mean, the smart way? You can search Excel with a keyword, and you can also use option called plus, option called minus. So do you know what is the difference between plus and minus? So means you are looking for Excel, plus you are looking for a specific type of contents. You are looking LS. Okay, like let's say for example, you are looking for sample Excel data, but you want in PPT format. Okay, so that means you are looking for something with something. So you'll get especially all the PPT slide available here actually. Okay, or you can search for plus PDF. Okay, when you give these details, okay, you will search for specific contents as well. Let me just get some sample file, or I can take from here from the template as well. Just go back. Okay, so last class I have shown you how to use the template. There are many templates here available in Microsoft Excel, and which is very useful. These are the sample template, like you wanted to create invoice, but you don't know how to create the invoice, and there are template available in invoice, but again depend on which version of the software that you are using. If you are using Microsoft Office 2010 and 2013, you might have a limited template, but if you use Microsoft Office 2016 and 2019, you get more template here. You can also download the template from Microsoft portal as well. Just go to the Microsoft Office and download template. So Microsoft also have lots of template, so you can actually choose which version template that you want, and you can search it. Okay, and there are many templates available here as well. Okay, let me go back. Yeah, so here you can choose any of the template. Let me just take these sample dummy data, home inventory. Yeah, great. So this is a home inventory format inventory list. So you can actually use this as inventory. There will be evaluation, all those value you can see, they appear here. So these are the different format and the formula that it use. And here, if you notice, it also use actually a earlier I told you there is called formatting. Okay, so they actually use some conditional format where the value is higher, it give actually shading. So these are all a conditional format. We'll actually teach you on the next class. So again, let's focus on some dummy data here. So I have some dummy data here. I select. Okay, so I can see some number of the serial number of this inventory. I can see some value. Yeah. So today class I'll be also teaching you some formatting that I think you might have seen on the previous class. How do we do the format? But if this is something that very entry level for some of you, so please bear with me. So we hope that this class is going to be useful for all of our students as well. Let me just copy this in multiple times. Yeah, so now I have some dummy data. Okay, so I want to play around with this dummy data. Okay, so earlier I have shown you how to do the border again. Okay, you can just select here, do the border. Okay, border all or outside border. You can do the formatting. So now before I jump to the formatting, so first of all, you notice here they use lots of value or format. So I wanted to delete those format. Control C, Control V as. Okay, so in the past, in the Microsoft Word, we've shown you about this copy paste with the properties without the properties, or just value only. Here Excel, this is also very, very important. When you wanted to share the Excel file to someone else, but you don't let him or her know all your secret of format, you can also try to do that. So basically, before you pass the Excel file to him or her, you just do a copy. Okay, so let's say, for example, here when you select it, you see there is a today minus 120 days. So it's actually used 90 days, 60 days, and so on and so on and so on, 30 days. So yeah, it's used some formatting. What is the today? Then it's used minus 30, minus 60, minus 90, and a minus 120 days. So these are all formula. So I wanted to copy these contents, Control C, and I wanted to paste it just for value only. When I did it, if you go here, choose it, you see all this formatting is gone. Okay, so again, if you do that, the downside is the person who will receive, you will see only the text. That means all your secret magic formatting will be disappear. Normally we don't really do that unless we don't want to tell my formatting to someone else. Okay, Control C, and what I did again, Control V to the value only. Select here, right click, Control V, value only. Okay, so that means all the secret magic or all those the formula is disappear. Okay, so now what I did it is because I want to do some kind of basic formatting. Here you can see there is a date. Date is comes with 17/4, which is April and 2021. So I don't want to see this formatting. I want to change to something else. Select here, format. I go to numbering, and I go to the date format. So date here has multiple format. I want to choose this format. Okay, so this format has changed. It's 17 April to this format because this is more human readable format. So that's why I use this format. So same thing, I want to do this, right click, format, cell. I want to go to the date. So by the way, here there's lots of format is available. We'll actually run through shortly. And this is very, very important for Microsoft Excel. You must need to know how to do the data formatting for text, for number, for currency, for percentage, and different fraction. Okay, so we'll learn this along the way. So now I'm showing you the date. There are many formats available here. You can choose. Okay, and whatever best for you. And so let's say, for example, these are the two formats I have selected. Now I wanted to apply the format pointer, or format, painter. So this is something that we have learned in Microsoft Word. I'm going to recap again here. So you select these two, format painter, select all the way below. All these date formatting has changed as the past 1 and 2. And it's not only date, if you notice, it has also changed the color. Let me show you again. So this one is this color, and this one, let's say, for example, blue color, and I put text is equal to white so that it's visible. Okay, I wanted to also change to bold and bigger format, maybe different text as well. Just we wanted to understand that you also make sure that you understand what is the difference applying this painter. So now I have different font, different size, different color. Okay, I choose these two. I click format painter. I select from here all the way below. All those cells has changed. So what did they change? They did not change the text. They just applied the properties. Okay. So what is properties? They apply all the format. Okay. So we learn about how to change the date format. We learn how to apply the painter here as well. Okay. So now next, what we want to learn about ascending and descending. Okay. So and we also wanted to learn about the values earlier that I shown you here. You can select the value. Okay. You can also remove the value from here. Okay, or not. You can go to the different value like euro, dollar, Chinese ringgit. Even you can add the custom value like taka. Let me just remove this format value. You can also change the decimal value. Sometimes the decimal you can keep 1 or 2, or you can put multiple. Then you will see all those value decimal have changed. So you wanted to keep it only 2. You can just go here, format decimal value. You can just define 2 only. Okay, or you can even reduce. You can also remove from here by one click, all those decimal value will disappear. Okay, so you can select the number and you can apply that these are all dollar currency. Okay, so now you want to do the ascending, descending. Okay, or you can do the sum. Last class we have shown you how to do the sum. is equal to SUM, start the first bracket and select the cell from first to last. Okay, select from cell here to here, bracket close and enter. Yeah, so the summary of this value is appear. So if I insert a new column, I think this is this one also last class Jamil has shown you that if you insert a new column and you give 450 value to here, okay, and this is the dollar value you have converted to dollar. So you notice that this amount did not change. Why? Because when you double click, you will see you have only selected the sum of the amount from your cell number H3 to all the way below here, okay, to H17. So you must need to change the selection. Okay, how do I change the selection? You can manually change the selection here, or you can just select from here to all the way up, include, okay, and enter. Then your value has changed. Previously was 13,000 something, now it became 14,250. So this is how you select, and you can also do that by a simple clicking auto sum here. You click here, click auto sum, click enter. So the value is already appear here. So auto sum give you a feature functionalities to do automatically sum from top to bottom. And when you actually select a specific cell, this is called auto sum. You can see from here. Again, let me just do it. Okay. So you did not say that from where to here. You just bring your cell here, click the auto sum, and you will notice it's automatically detected from the first to all the way to the last. You just press enter. So sum already came automatically here. Okay. And now if you click inserted a new column here in the middle, okay, and you add additional value, let's say 500 or 1,500, you will notice that, sorry, somebody typing it. Can you please clear the annotation? Not, I need to clear the annotation. Yeah, so if you really wanted to ask something, I did not disable the annotation, but so hopefully, yeah, okay, already clear. Okay. So I have just inserted a row here, and I have added 1,050. So if you notice the difference between these two, earlier I have inserted the row all the way top here, and it did not counted the value. Why? Because it was above the selection area. Okay. So if you again double click here, you see from selection from here to here. Okay. It was above the selection area. That's why this value, let's say for example 650, it was not counted here, and it also don't know whether this value is the text or dollar, and it did not know that the selection has to include him. But when you inserted a row here, right click insert, and you add the value, he or she already know, I mean Excel already know that he must include this amount. Why? Because it has a selection of cell from top to bottom, okay, and it's in between the cell. Let's say $850, and you will notice that this 50,000 has already increased to the 16,000, because it has a selection from here to here. So if you create any of this row in between, it will automatically increase it. And if you need create something below or up, you must manually include those selections. So this is how we do sum of the value. Okay, let me just pause it here before I continue to the next part. Any questions so far? Am I going to? Yes.
এই পার্টটা একটু আরেকটু আস্তে বলেন, আজকে একটু ডিফিকাল্ট, তো একটু স্লোলি বলেন, তাহলে ক্যাচ আপ করতে সহজ হবে সবার।
ওকে, শিওর, থ্যাংক ইউ সাইফুল। আপনাদের যদি কারো কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে কিংবা বুঝতে সমস্যা হয়, আপনারা প্রশ্ন করতে পারেন বাংলায় অথবা ইংরেজিতে। If you have any difficulties to understand the Excel, please feel free to raise a question. Again, in 4 class, we can't teach you everything, but we furnish our courses. It's in 8 module. It used to be 8 module, 8 class. We merged it 8 into 4 because in the past our class was actually 1 hours, 8 lesson. So actually merge it to 2 hours is class and 4 lesson. So we merge it and we try to give you best of best within this 2 hours. So আপনারা যারা very big advanced level, for those are very advanced level, you might feel it's very entry level things, but along the way we'll definitely teach you some advanced tips and techniques as well. So please bear with me. And if you have any question actually in between, please raise question as well. Let me just pick up 2 questions from 2 of the participants. We have Uddin Muhammad Borhan Bhai.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam. Borhan Bhai, do you understand what I'm going through?
Inshallah, sir. Inshallah.
Inshallah, I understand. Okay. So let me choose another student. We have Shamim Patori. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I understand. Okay, I would like to pick one more, maybe Gilin. Sorry, can you understand what I'm going through? You can just unmute and say.
For me, actually, it's very difficult for me because I don't have the laptop.
Okay, I understand. So for those actually don't have laptops for now, you can download the Microsoft Excel on the App Store, Apple App Store or Google Play Store. So they have it. It's very difficult to use mobile to use that, but at least you can see the look and feel and some of the formatting. But definitely, mobile is not the best device to play around this. You should really use computer. Yeah, you can use your own computer if you have, or if you have friends have computer, or if your boss or colleague have a computer, you can use them for half an hour, 1 hour if they allow.
Yeah, actually, this coming month, maybe I can buy already.
Okay, great to hear that.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just listening what you thought that about the Excel. I just only screenshot and then I want to show in the YouTube that you post there. I want to.
Sure. Once you have a computer, you can go through the YouTube training that we have recorded and actually refresh again. Okay. So good luck for your new computer. So once you have a new computer, don't forget to give us a party for Birani. Okay. Okay. So let me just continue. If you have any question, please feel free to pause me. The class itself. Okay. So we have shown you. Actually, we need to move it fast because there's lots of things to show. Okay. But we only have 1 hour left. I think we already have 2:17. Okay. In fact, 3 o'clock I have a meeting with the MOM, so I need to rush it today. I won't be able to continue after 3. Yeah. So if there is anything that you don't understand, once you do the practice, you'll be more familiar with. And definitely again, next class we'll try to do some refresh also, so that all of you are familiar. Again, last class we have shown you worksheet. Here I have a worksheet 1. I can create a worksheet 2. I can create worksheet 3. So I can copy some contents and format from here. I can move it to the worksheet 2. I can also do that, and I can also rename the worksheet. Okay. Let's say this is sheet 1. This is a summary. Okay. Okay, and you can also change the color of the sheet. Right click, change the color. So normally we usually do that so that it helps to track. Okay, and I have lots of sheet. it's easy for me to tap it which sheet I'm jumping it. Okay, so you can also create as many sheets as you want and right click, rename the sheet whenever you want. You can also move it. Okay, now let me show you another magic of the Excel. Okay, so let's say for example we have a one worksheet here. Okay, and yeah, so this this inventory, you have one worksheet and you wanted to copy this worksheet to the another Excel file. You can definitely do a copy paste. Okay, select this, Control C, you can go to new sheet, you can do the Control V here. Okay, but sometimes you'll feel that all those formatting is disappear. Okay, you have to do a very manual formatting, which is very difficult and very ridiculous. So what you can do it, you wanted to move from one worksheet to one file to another file, you can do that. Again, just select here, right click, you can do move and copy. When you click and move and copy, you can move and copy this sheet within this file, or you can move to the another file. And just create copy here, it will be copy in another sheet here, or you can right click, move and copy. You can select all the file that you have opened. You should be able to see from here. You can see I have a t-shirt distribution file. I select it, I click copy, I click OK. This sheet has been jumped over to my t-shirt distribution list file. Okay, so that means I can copy an entire worksheet from one file to another file. Okay, so this is how the I can create as many sheets as I want. I can do a rename, I can hide the worksheet. There are some times that we do the hide the worksheet. Why? Let's say, for example, we have done some pivot table and we have done some, fields where I don't want to share that. I can actually hide the worksheet. Just right click, click hide it. Okay. You can also lock certain properties that I will share with you in future class, and you can also rename the worksheet that you want. Okay. And you can create as many worksheets that I want. And last class we have also shown you the formatting. Let me just show you. So here I have table. If I go click print, okay, I can see this formatting is appear here. Okay, it has been automatically taken. Sometimes what we see, we have a big Excel file. Let me see if I can open a big Excel file. Sorry, these are all open. Okay, so this is one of the storyboard that we are doing for 21st year, that we want to get all of our team to contribute and give a small video clips that we will be editing. So normally when you go to the video editing class, you will learn how to do a storyboard, how to write a script. Okay, so that's how the scripts and the storyboard looks like. So I have a table here actually. I can maintain the multiple formats, all those here. I can change the look and feel, color, duration, and then just another table. So here I have a table and sample data. Let me just take this sample data. It will help me to decide all the way below. Control C and go to the Excel. Not this file. Right click. A new worksheet. Yeah, Control V. Yeah. So now I have some sample data. Okay. And I want to play around with this data. I wanted to create insert a new column, just right click insert and do serial number of here. How did you 1, 2, 3? I select this 1, 2, 3, scroll it all the way below. I have the numbering here. Select this column, I select the middle, and middle format is already here. I wanted to apply the formatting earlier. I have already shown you from here to, let's say, for example, here. I have selected this field. Okay, I select this format. I click here. This format is appear here. But what happened actually? Here is a date. Even my cell also apply the date, but I don't want. So maybe I just do it this, and this is the text format. So I apply it here. Okay. Then I can apply this format. Yeah, so I have applied the format. So now I have a sample table here. Okay. Earlier I have actually shown you that how to select the format, contents, and applied. So currently these are number. Consider as a number. If you want to convert those number as a currency, you just select it. So it will be all by default currency. If you have not selected anything, it will be appear as a dollar value. So it become a currency. This is the total amount. You can do ascending, descending. Let's just share with what is ascending, descending. Before that, maybe I remove the decimal value. All. Okay. So I have 2 decimal value. Let me remove the decimal. Okay. So I have these numbers. Okay. So I want to do a ascending, descending. Here earlier I have shown you. You can select, expand the selection. You will see that from a small number went all the way up. This is all. Sorry, there's some voice coming. Okay. Yeah, so I can see that actually it has done, the ascending. If I want to do a descending, I just select from here, expand the selection. You will see the highest number is appear here. Okay. And again, just now earlier when I did the ascending, descending is ask a question. I'm not sure whether you notice it or not. Let me do it again. I selected this column. Okay, I want to do ascending, descending. It asks, do you want to apply or expand the selection? Do you know what is the difference? Expand the selection. Okay, expand the selection means, let me do a sample one. Okay, if you notice this row number 1 is 189. Row number 2, let me just change the color so that is help you to understand the difference. Okay, so I've selected this 5 on a different color and cell. Why I did that, share with you shortly. Okay, so now my serial number 1, the value is $189.10. Okay, so when I do a ascending, descending, I need to make sure that this value and this whole row tie together. Okay, if not, I will not know, who like Jones, belongs to $189, Cavill is $99. So the number when it does ascending, descending, it has to be tied to the person the row belongs to. So I did again ascending, descending, shorts, from largest to small. I apply, I said yes, X to the selection. What happened is, yes, it changes that row that belongs to. This is why I did the same color to the whole row. Okay. And it did that, from largest to smallest number. So this is what ascending, descending is all about. Okay. So again, here there's lots of format is there. Like for example, here I actually apply for format properties. I apply for Marcel. I apply for wrap text, we have shown you how to, change the value. So let me go back to showing you percentage. From here, let's say, for example, we have selected all those. And these are the value you consider as a percentage. Okay, you select it, you click here. Okay, you'll notice that it became a percentage with double zero plus percentage, because it's actually multiplied. So normally when it become a percentage, when you have some sort of, like, for example, percentage means you have some value divided by 100. So this is 0.99. So once you do the percentage, it's becoming 99%. Okay, so it's actually multiplied with 100. So that's how it differentiate the percentage. So let's say, for example, I want to do all those. These are actually percentage. So what I can do it, do a magic. And I select these. So these are our decimal value onto the percentage. Or you just change. And just going to color. Okay, let me go another way. So, or let me jump to the formatting and cell before I jump to the formatting. I use some format. Table of number. Okay, I create another table. Let's say this is Saiful, Rakib. We have Shamim. We have Rashid. We have Denil. So these are the percentages. I put it here. Subject. Here I put the serial number. I delete this. So let me just keep it here only. I have a small some dummy text. Okay, let me apply this to also a format. Earlier I've seen you. Format. Okay. Okay. Or maybe I should apply the border. Okay, let me zoom it a bit better. Okay, so I have some people here and they are marked. Okay, let me see here 94, 87, 64, 45, 66. I have some dummy text. 489, 6, sorry, 6, 65, 78, 45. Just copy paste here. Okay, so here, if you notice, I want to do a mark. I want to do sum. Earlier, I actually did it. Sum is appear. Okay, so now previously I've shown you actually that formatting is very important part of the Excel, and you must remember and apply it correctly. Okay, so you'll never get confused. So here actually I have a sum of these. When I wanted to copy cell, last class we shown you that how do we copy the properties of the cell, right? When you copy of the something, even is an empty cell, it's actually being over. So now if I actually copy this cell or copy this format of the cell, what happened? I just select here, scroll it all the way to here. So every single column, the sum value is appear here. So this is how we actually copy the cell properties or copy the format, okay, formula. So here I have a formula. Is cell the disciple got 5 subject. This is the total mark of disciple. I did sum, okay. But what I did actually, I did sum, and here I just copy the sum of the rest of the student total mark. So what I did, I just copy here, or you can do Control C. You can select from here to here. You do Control V. So if you notice, it did not copy the text. Okay, let me just do it here. Okay, let's say for example 3, 6, 5. When you copy specific text or value, you do Control C. You apply to all those cells that you have selected. You do Control V. Is appear the same value of the contents. But when you copy a formula, okay, so this value and this value was a different. This value came with a combination of formula, okay, or sum, and this value is a flat text or flat decimal value. When you copy this formula to rest of the cell, Control C, okay, Control V, is copy the formula only, okay. It did not copy the properties. But when I copy here, I do Control V, it's actually copy the exact value, okay. So there is a difference between copy properties, copy formula, copy value. Okay, similarly, earlier I have actually shown you, okay, that how do we copy only value, not formula. Okay, so now let's say for example we have one more student here, Sakib, and he got 78, 87, 64, 9, 45, 67. Okay, and then I wanted to make sure the Sakib got all the same formatting. I select here, I select apply painter, so it's all value came. So now I wanted to get the Sakib, whatever the total mark, I can just copy the formula, Control C. When I apply it, so it did not copy 309, it's actually copy the formula and bring over here. Okay, so this is again very entry level, but I want to make sure that you do understand, because the more deeper we will go, the more formatting will go. Like for example, when you do the correlation formatting, it will be more advanced for you. You may not really understand what is correlation formatting. When you jump to the pivot table in the advanced course, you won't understand. So you need to make sure that these basic feature functionalities you really understand well. Okay, and also remember when I did the Control C and then to the Control V, I have a paste. I have these are the different options that are available. You must understand this all the format. The first one is paste, exactly the same. Okay, let me select. When you select this format, you can change the text, different text. Let's say this. You can change the color. Okay. So now if you do the Control C and you have a different option here, you can apply the paste, the same font, same color, same properties. You can just bring over the value that earlier I shown you. You can copy the formula. Okay. Normally when you copy a cell which have a formula, it will apply to the formula because it's intelligent enough. Okay. It will copy the transpose. It will also the rest of the formatting field as well. So these are the very, very important part that you must remember. Okay, these are all under the. There are some also advanced feature they are available on the paste special that you can choose. Okay, and whatever we did earlier, insert copy, insert cell, you can also do it by right click. You can delete it. You can clear the contents. Okay, let me see. Show you how to select this. Right click. clear contents. It will be, all those content will be disappear. Okay. You can also do the quick analysis. Okay. Quick analysis is something that select it. Right click, quick analysis. You can select some quick field based on the scale or the color that you define. You can also, I will show you on the formatting part how do we do the conditional format. Okay, you can do a data bar based on the value. You can do the icon, the value is up or greater. These are the things that you can do. Also the top percentages, and actually you can clear. So this is also very important that we will show you on the next class on the data formatting. But you must understand this basic format part. What do we have? We have a filter. Let me just do a filtering part. This is very basic level of filter. But again, if you do not understand this basic, when you go to the advanced, you won't even understand deeper. So now I want to do a filter. How do I do the filter? Open another file. I need another sample text. Okay, yeah. So I want to apply the filter. Okay, filter based on reason. Okay, I select this cell. I go to the data. I select the filter. Okay. So now you will notice all those cells. There is a filter icon appear next to it. Okay. Now I want to filter based on what? Based on reason. I want to know all those only for the central. Okay, I unselect all, I select central. So all those central, a zone, region, people, details are available here. Again, I can select it here. I can only select the east. It will show only those east. I can select only for west. It will show only for those people are west. So this is how we do filter. You can do filter based on specific text or date or format or even any properties. Okay, so you can also select only for certain. Let me go back again. So if you select here, you'll see all those value are appear here. You can select based on the value. Okay, wherever is this value appear. Let's say, for example, I want to select only these are the value. Okay, so wherever these are the value, is appear here. Okay, I have filter based on the value. I can filter based on now all those different contents is there that you feel. You can also filter based on the formatting. So what does it means based on the formatting? You can select here. I want to do the filter based on color. I want to only for yellow color. Did you notice? The filter appear based on color. Okay, so you can do lots of filter based on the text, based on the properties, based on the even for fields or based on the criteria. So these are very, very basic level of filtering. We'll go advanced on advanced course, but you must understand how this filtering works and how do we clear the filter. You just click it, filter is gone. Okay, is that very difficult? Let me just take a pause actually. Those are new. Maybe I wanted to pick chiffon. If you can unmute and share. Is it very difficult that I'm going too fast, too slow? Chiffon?
It's okay.
Okay. Short check, Kausar. Thank you. I can see there is a person called Chiffon. If you can just unmute yourself. Chiffon? Okay. How about Ridoy Ahmed? Ridoy, can you unmute and share? Am I going too fast or too slow? Ridoy? Okay. How about Joel Abdul Jabbar? Joel, are you there? Let me take a screenshot of attendance. Yeah, earlier I noticed we have a 32 student. Now we have 18 student. So in class course drag longer. we see, lots of the student that seated behind on the last bench, they will just disappear from the behind door. Okay, but anyway, so we hope, and all those effort that we have prepared the contents slide, and we are conducting this course. We hope this course is useful for you, and if you are able to apply this in your professional work, that's worth of our effort. Okay, so maybe I'll select Hussein MD Monir Bhai. Monir Bhai, if you can unmute and share.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Monir Bhai, am I going too fast, too slow? Any feedback? ঠিক আছে কিনা?
আমার মনে ঠিক আছে, তবে আজকের যে জিনিসটা অনেকগুলো তো মনে হচ্ছে যে আমার মনে আর রিভিউ দিলে মানে সবার জন্য একটু ভালো হবে আর কি, সময়ের শর্টটা অনেক কিছু।
Okay, sure, that's a very good feedback. Thank you, Monir Bhai.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe we have another 16 minutes, so I don't go too far. I pause it here. I think most of the thing that I wanted to show you this class, lesson 2 is almost covered. Okay, I also recap for previous class, but maybe I just take a refresh all those. I do not go to show something new. Yeah, so let me take one more feedback. Cairo. Khairul, can you unmute and share? Is that too difficult? Khairul, are you there? Okay, let me just do a quick review. We have 10 more minutes. Then we'll pause here for today. Okay, so today what I have shown you actually the basic formatting. How do I change the color? How do I change the font size, which I think last class also shown you. And we have also done the basic formula, which is actually sum. Okay, sum are basically very straightforward. Let's say I have $125 and I have $250. Okay, so these are the dollar value. Okay, so I wanted to do a sum of this total. So what I can do is equal to this one plus this one. I can manually do this. Okay, so these two cell, or if I have a 3 cell, let's for example 375. Okay, so now I want to do a sum of this. Okay, is equal to sum. I can manually say that this one plus this one plus this one. Okay, let me zoom it bit so that you can see. Okay, so I can manually do this sum. Okay, or because when I do every row column, let's say this 475 40 750 890. Okay, so now I have here multiple values. Okay, so now if I wanted to do a sum of this, okay, is equal to sum, I can do manual. Okay, this one plus this one plus this one plus this one all, or I can just select sum, start bracket, select from here to all the way here, end. Okay, so this is the total sum I can see, or I can select this, click the auto sum, it will be appear here. Okay, and one more thing I wanted to just tell you that if you select this amount, there is a call status bar. You will see that when I select this, you see on the status bar is also show the count is 6, the sum is, sorry, the sum is 2000 something. Okay, I select this from here. Can you see my cursor here? It shows that sum is count total 6 cell has been selected. Sum is $2,840 is also selected. Okay, if I pick randomly with press control, this one plus this one plus this one, so these three is also shows that count is 3, total sum is 1390. Okay, so I can select randomly and it will show the sum. So this is all about the status bar on the sum. Okay, so previous class we have also shown you the formatting. You can choose here. We have a different type of views. Last class we have seen that how do we do add the view. I think this is how we do it, and you can also try if you want. You can also do a page break view. Okay, which will basically include those value. Then it will be within the single page. Now, if I go back again, okay, you can see that this whole thing is appear within the one single page. This was shown on the last class. You can also go to the view here. You will see that this normal view, page break view, page layout view. Okay. So in a shortcut, you can see different type of view is available, which is also, you can see the roller, you can select the roller, hide the roller. You can, select and hide the grid line also if you want. You can also see the formula bar, which is here. You can hide the formula bar if you don't want. You can also see the heading is there available. So there are different format. You can actually do the zoom here, or you can just see at the bottom right corner, you can select the zoom or custom zoom or whatever you want to do. Okay, you can do the zoom to the selection, zoom to the window, zoom to the fit. These are the different type of view is available for you to choose. Maybe that's all we keep for today, and we go for the Q&A. Is it very difficult? For those you are using Excel, is very easy, but those have never used Excel, you will be confused, because the Microsoft Word is just like I have a smartphone, I have a notepad. Okay, so I just write a note, right? So Microsoft Word looks like a notepad. You write the text, you do the bold, italic, format, you do the bullet numbering, all those. Okay, but Excel is all about spreadsheet. Formatting is data, it's analytics. Okay, and if you don't understand this basic thing, when you go to the advanced level on a pivot table, on a data analyzing, or in the data manipulation, or the formattings, you will be even confused. So we need to make sure that this basic fundamental you really understand it. And we can even do the graph. Let me just show you a simple graph for you. Earlier I showed, yeah, so you can just select these. You can go insert. You will see there are graph available. You can do any type of graph that you like. You select it. You see that this all based on the mark. Their graph is appear. Okay, and you can choose. There are different type of graph is available for you to choose. You can do the even pie chart if you want. So these are all, and you can also change the title. Okay, so these are a very simple graph that you select the table and change it. And you can also change the graph. You can change the axis. You can change the type of the graphs. You can change these are pie chart, line graph, all those. Okay, you can also change the. If you right click here, these are the, you can save as a template. Okay, this is available for 16 and 19 version. You can select the data. Okay, you can modify the data from formatting. You can change the verses, data formatting from left to right for horizontal to vertical. You can change also the legend. Okay, from here to 100 to 0, or you can also change first data. You can also change and do some axis formatting. Okay. There's lots of things that you can do, but Microsoft Word have basic some formatting that we have shown you before, and but you have to remember that these are very, very basic level of fundamental Excel, and you must understand before we go deeper and deeper. Okay, so I think we can pause this class for today, and I'll go Q&A feedback, and I need to stop by 3 o'clock. So I have 7 more minutes left. Yeah. So again, let me just jump it. Okay, I supposed to show the hyperlink. Let me just show you hyperlink before I end. Let me see what else I left in the class. Many things actually today I have reviewed it from the last class, just because some of you may have missed out the last class, just because some of you may have forgotten. So have done a quick review. What that I think we have shown you. I can show you now again, and hyperlink, and I think the command format, custom dialog box. Even I have shown you the filtering, which is supposed to be next class. But many of things is more on the format that I have shown you. Hyperlink is very easy. You just select any of the value, these right click, you can actually insert hyperlink here. Okay, you can do a hyperlink within the page, within the sheet, or even from the internet. Okay, you can do the bookmark, and you can't see my screen. Let me just do it. Here, can you see now? Okay, so let's say, for example, I have copied some data from here. So this is the website, and I wanted to keep this data, let's say, for example, source. Okay, so I want to do a hyperlink here. Click, I select the URL, I do OK. So you will notice that the hyperlink has been linked here. When I go here, it doesn't appear anything. When I go here, it's hyperlink appear on the pop-up screen. Okay, so this is all a hyperlink. You can right click the link, you can remove the hyperlink, you can open and edit and so on. Okay, so what we have shown you in the Microsoft Word class. Let me just show you Word again here. Am I going too fast, or am I showing too many things in one class? Just to let me know. So Word is here, insert Word. Okay, you can choose any of the format text, or you can insert a new format, and there are different type of Word is available. You can insert a new text, and okay, so this is the inserted text. There is many formats are available, so you can choose or apply it. Yeah, so there are many Word format is here. So when you do your practice, please do take a look all those Word and format. So that's all for today class. Let me just stop the recording, and I'll actually go to the Q&A.